directors are here, and so many other people are here from Ministry of Women Affairs to tell Nigerians and show Nigerians, because Nigerians shouted out. I thank Nigerians for the way and manner you are behaving nowadays. You see any bad thing, you shout out. If you don't shout out, you die in silence. So I'm so glad you shouted out. You shouted out, and when you shout, it's like a command to us. We in government, you shout out, we take it up, and we are assuring you, we will always take it up and we never let you down ever again. You've been let down before, but not anymore, because the president has already said the poor should breathe. So what he means is that Nigerians should be more respected, should be more taken care of, should be more treated with compassion. So this is the lady you asked for. We have brought her, and we are assuring you that till we get justice for that girl, till we get justice for the nation, we will not let go. And I'm telling you now and again to note that before she was brought, we've already gone to court with the police, and all her bank accounts are blocked. She can't access her money, and she won't access it until such a time, because that is what was giving her money she was using to keep this case down all this while before the bounty was announced. So let me see where she gets the money from. But even if she gets the money, it will never help her, because we will never agree. We no go agree again. You tamper with any child, we tamper with any woman, you will see action, legal action, any kind of action you need, you will see it. But I'm equally telling women not to look for trouble. And I know they will not look for trouble, because I will not support them if they look for trouble. But leave them alone. Don't look for their own trouble too. Tomorrow you say the minister talk somehow. This is no time to talk in an administrative way. Tell Nigerians what they want to hear, and that is okay. Now it's tell Nigerians what it is. That is where I stand. So please don't judge me on how I talk. I want to tell Nigerians what it is, and let us all come out in action and solve our problems. It's only we that can save ourselves. That is why I keep saying, Niger, save Nigeria. Help the president to save you, because charity begins at home. So we have handed over this lady, but we are not stepping aside. Like we'll keep you informed step by step until she gets the correct justice she is supposed to get. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Inspector General.
On the 10th of January, there was a report, in the social media, whereby it was alleged that a female lawyer abused a young girl and she's on the run. So just listen as I quickly read through this. It will be recalled that on February 5th, 2024, the internet was awoken by the news of a 10-year-old girl named Wittel. She's a minor, so we can't mention her name, who had burns all over her body. The girl was a maid to one barrister, Adachukwu Helen Okafor of GRA 33 Onitsha, Anambra State, for 2 weeks. She's just been a maid for 2 weeks, just for 2 weeks in her house, a period during which the said barrister accused the minor of falling with the penis of a 6-year-old son while bathing him. On January 29, 2024, this suspect accused her of this and proceeded to tie her hands, tie her mouth, and also tie her hands, and flogged her. She also inserted a hot knife into her private parts and poured ground pepper into it as well. She then placed a hot electric iron. She plugged an electric iron into the electric socket, allowed it to be hot, and used it on the maid's cheek and on her 2 buttocks. After causing the maid trauma, she now locked her up in her toilet from the afternoon of the incident till the evening of the following day without food. After which she now took the child the following day naked to her aunt that gave her to her as a maid. And it was at the point that she dropped the young girl with her aunt, without clothes, with the burns on the cheek, with the burns on the buttocks, and with blood and water oozing out of the private part, the aunt raised an alarm. And the alarm attracted passers-by who brought out their phones. We know what Nigerians do with their phones. And they started recording and videoing and taking pictures. And this went straight to the social space. And all after this, that thing that went to the space attracted the police of Anambra State Command, as well as the Commissioner for Women Affairs in Anambra State. So all efforts made to arrest her proved abortive because she took to her heels. She ran away. She became elusive. And at that point, when all efforts were being made to arrest her proved abortive, the Honorable Minister right here beside me, also a barrister herself, Barrister Uju Kennedy, took it upon herself that she wasn't going to keep quiet, that our portfolio covers all Nigerian women and children. So from the federal level, she has to take this case upon herself. She then released a 2 million bounty on her head, that anybody that could fish out this woman will get a reward of 2 million bounty. And she also wrote a petition to the Inspector General of Police, our no-nonsense Inspector General of Police, a target-driven man, IGP Egbeto Kayode, who ordered that the petition should be handled by the 4th CID, and the policemen of the 4th CID took action immediately. So when the woman discovered that the hit on her was much, the IGP was on her, the Honorable Minister was on her, from her hiding place, I believe she advised herself, and she showed up. She came out. And as soon as she came out, she was arrested, her statements were taken, and as you can see, she's here with us. She's a mother of four kids, and unfortunately, the young girl, we hope she recuperates better. She's still receiving treatment based on the bonds, the intense bonds on her, and nobody knows the extent of the internal injury caused her with a knife, hot knife, drove into her private part, or driven into her private part. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police will only assured Nigerians that a diligent prosecution of this case will be carried out. No iota of the incident will be swept under the carpet, and will ensure that justice is served on the little girl. And this should serve as a note of warning to those who use little children for child labor in the first place. She's a lawyer, she knows best. And also is a note of warning to other people abusing vulnerable people and young people in our society. The Nigerian Police Force has zero tolerance for domestic violence and abuse of minors and vulnerable persons. And the suspect, as you can see, she's already here. Any moment she will be in court. That is just all about the case.